The prospects of the footwear, leather goods, fashion, and retail industry in India are incredibly promising. Driven by steady growth, expanding markets, and a rising consciousness towards sustainability. Sustainability isn't just a fad, it's a classic. As the country continues to embrace the life, movement, and leverage its tradition of sustainability, the industry is expected to flourish, offering lucrative opportunities for businesses, professionals, and consumers alike. FDDI's pivotal role in nurturing talent and fostering sustainable practices ensures that India remains at the forefront of the global fashion landscape, showcasing its commitment to a pro-planet future. Our COE in fashion design at FDDI Hyderabad empowers aspiring designers to create trend-setting and sustainable fashion. To delve deeper, now we have a panel discussion on the topic, Prospects of Footwear, Leather Goods, Fashion and Retail Industry in India and FDDI's Role in Mission Life. Moderated by Mr. Amit Verma, with panelists Dr. Kumar Bijoy, Mr. Dharmendra Singh, Mr. Sanjeev Batra, Mr. Suman Nayak, Ms. Kiran Joshi, Ms. Naveli Dikshit, and Mr. Rishabh Shukla.
Dr. Kumar Bijoy is an accomplished academic with expertise in finance, economics, and education. He is a renowned financial consultant and internationally certified project management trainer. Thank you, sir, for taking out your valuable time to join us.
Mr. Dharmendra Singh, a highly skilled business head at Gobson Leather and Footwear Private Limited. He specializes in footwear technologies, sourcing, and product development. With a proven track record in driving growth and solving challenges, he is a master at building relationships and spotting industry opportunities. Please accept our heartfelt thanks for joining us today, sir.
Mr. Sanjeev Batra, he is the GM at New Age Brahma. He carries a rich experience in supply chain, quality management, and offshoring activity. We welcome you, sir. Ms. Kiran Joshi, a strategic sourcing specialist at RS Lifestyle, she has a remarkable product outsourcing experience. A true visionary leader, she crafts an exceptional working environment, igniting teams to surpass expectations with her hands-on approach. We are honored to welcome you, ma'am.
Mr. Suman Nayak, the Chief General Manager at Nippon Audiotronics Private Limited, is a dynamic business leader with rich experience in MNCs and Indian business houses. Having traveled to 18 countries, he has gained extensive international exposure. We are pleased to have you amongst us, sir.
Ms. Naveli Dikshit is the Assistant Buying Manager at Lenskart Solutions Private Limited. She holds an MBA in Retail and Fashion Merchandise from FDDI. She has remarkable expertise in buying and planning for Lenskart Air. We are so honored to have you amongst us, ma'am.
Mr. Rishabh Shukla, he is the founder of InnoCrazy Tech Services. He is pathfinder in the realm of exclusive digital services and a visionary leader who has been at the forefront of revolutionizing the world of custom software development. Thank you, sir, for taking out your valuable time and joining us today.
Our moderator, Mr. Amit Verma, is the placement manager with rich experience in footwear and retail industry. A seasoned professional and a firm believer in the power of we, he has valuable entrepreneurship experience in owning a footwear manufacturing firm. Thank you, sir. We welcome you.
I kindly request our panel members to ascend the stage for the panel discussion. Let's welcome them as they share their valuable expertise and knowledge with us today.
We also invite our alumni, Mr. Sashi Piyush, category head from BlackBerry, to be on the stage.
Good morning, FDDI. Yes. And good morning, panelists. It's a beautiful day, so the people. We are always thankful, FDDI management, जिनकी वजह से आज ये दिन हमारे सामने आया है. From our heart, we are always thankful. Now we start our discussion. The topic already been said, the prospect of footwear, leather goods, fashion retail industry, and FDDI's role in mission life. Mission life is an important word which has been used from the past couple of days. In the Google, we can see that, mission life, if we scroll in the Google. Many of us, the mature people know mission life, but obviously we have here a student also which would like to understand more about mission life. We have Professor Sir from Delhi University. We would like to ask to the sir the first question. If the sir can throw some light, what is this mission life in context of our industry, and how you perceive this concept in the context of today's scenario, sir? What is this mission life, sir?
First of all, good morning to one and all, and thanks to FDDI to giving me this opportunity to be here and sharing some of my views on the subject. And what here the MD sir was saying related to the way progress of FDDI it has made, but so far as the penetration to the mass, actually to participate in the production process, designing and development process, that is a challenge. Anyway, I'll come to that point if it is required. What question has been there related to mission life, it is more concerned to our climatic condition, environmental condition, and in COP26, when there was a meet, global meet related to climate change, and it is a big threat. The rising temperature continuously is changing everything. So it's a very interestingly, lot of scientists were suggesting various things, but first time our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji suggested mission life. It's basically the way of life to be very friendly, caring environment. That is what first thing is there. If we go with our own deep-rooted traditional knowledge, we have always cared the nature. Whatever it has been there, whether it is river, mountain, forest, everything has been properly cared. And that is what the normal term ecosystem is there. The moment you disturb the ecosystem, ultimately disturbance will bounce back to you, maybe Newton's third law. And that is what disturbing a lot. So what mission life had been there, that can it be possible, we can make our lifestyle, the way of living is such a way it is eco-friendly. It's an environmental compatible lifestyle. Our habits should be taking care of the environment. It should not be disturbing, rather caring. That is very, very important, and that's a word had been there, mission life. And interestingly, the moment it was launched, within 1 hour of time, 10 country premiers, even developed nations like European nations and some American nations, immediately they endorsed it and they took oath to continue with that. That is what mission life is. And I like to share one important instance. What Indian culture says. अगर आप लोग श्रीमद् भागवत गीता को देखेंगे, जब हमें लकड़ियों की ज़रूरत होती है तो वहाँ सूखे लकड़ियों को जंगल से चुनने की, बिनने की बात है। लकड़ी काटने की चर्चा नहीं हुई है उसमें, लकड़ी चुनने की बात होती है, लेने की बात होती है। आज मॉडर्न साइंस लकड़ी काटने पे बिलीव करता रहा और पूरा का पूरा इकोसिस्टम डिस्टर्ब कर दिया। अगर आप छोटे छोटे टर्म को भी अगर देखेंगे और वापस अपने रूट से अगर जुड़ेंगे तो आपको लगेगा कि हमारी जो पुरानी आदतें थी वो इतनी अच्छी थी, आज संसार को उसकी ज़रूरत है। यही हमारा मिशन लाइफ है। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir. Obviously, very beautiful thought you have given, and you have correlated this with the Bhagavad Gita. That's a really apt when you say लकड़ी बीनने की बात हुई है, लकड़ी काटने की बात नहीं हुई है. We really thank you for your insight. We have a gentleman, Sanjeev sir from Sibrama. Sibrama is the renowned name in the industry itself. Sanjeev sir is carrying more than 20-year experience with the retail sector, with the industry. Now Sanjeev sir is in hardcore leather industry. Sir, if we may ask, when we say mission life, how there's challenge and the opportunities we are going to correlate with the industry point of view, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I represent Sibrama New Age. We are an industry in small leather goods, and we make watch straps. You know, it's an exclusive industry, and not very many players are there in making the watch straps. You know, and you know, the question put forward by Amit. As we see today, you know, the international customers, the international vision is towards sustainability. And like Professor Zab really elaborated it well, that we are talking about the ecosystem. In Indian culture, you know, this was always there and is also there. Like, you know, we never throw our things. We never use and throw. One-time use has never been, you know, a part of our culture. We've been reusing things. Agar हम कोई कपड़े छोटे हो जाते हैं तो we don't just throw them in the bin, you know. They are used by our siblings, or probably then we give it to our caretakers at home or outside, you know. So we have always been sustainable. We have been talking about sustainability right from the beginning. And it has been deeply rooted into our cultures, you know. What we see today as a gimmick is a part of Indian culture since ages, you know. Now we need to see how we can contribute towards the global perception of sustainability. Sustainability today, when we talk about raw materials, it is essentially about sustainability of life on Earth, you know. Everything that is connected with continuance of life on Earth, you know. Today we have gone to such a length that, you know, the indiscriminate usage of raw materials or the natural, you know, resources is going towards extinction, and we are fearing our own existence, you know. And when we talk about industry in the retail sector or otherwise, you know, it is just being talked about as a new, you know, new initiative, which was always there in India, you know. We are talking about raw materials like using wood, paper, or other alternates to leather. We are talking about cactus. We are talking about pineapple, apple, grape. Their, you know, crush being, you know, mixed with the polyurethane, which is today being called as a sustainable material. See, sustainability is also related to consumption, you know. How wise are we consuming? Today, leather sector, we are saying that probably there is a thought which is going that it is not sustainable. But for sure, there is nothing more sustainable than leather, in my eyes, you know, because it is a byproduct of meat industry. So, you know, we need to have a clear-cut vision about what we talk about sustainability. Indiscriminate usage is a major problem, you know. If we keep using things, whether they are sustainable or not sustainable, you know, they are definitely going to pose a problem for us. So today, when we are talking about alternates, yes, you know, industry is looking forward to new alternates, new raw materials, which are more supporting the life and the nature and the ecosystem. So, you know, there are immense opportunities, be it in the leather sector or on the non-leather side. People are open to new inventions, new thought processes, which can add value to today's retail industry. So I think, you know, sustainability is more about the mindset, how we think about judicious consumption of anything that we derive from the nature. So I think that's how it should be placed. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Obviously, you gave a very thoughtful vision, and you say sustainability is mindset. So that itself is a complete sentence. It's how we use the product. It carries a lot of sense. Fine. Let us continue. We have Kiran Madam with us. Kiran Madam and the people like Manorma Madam, they are synonym for FDDI. They are synonym for industry. Kiran Madam is last more than 25 years in the industry, functioning, worked with many companies, Adidas, Bata. Now Madam is the co-founder for Athleta Sports. Madam is also associated to some extent with FDDI, always a well-wisher for FDDI. We have a question, Madam, and the question is, how, Madam, we can promote indigenous craftsmanship, traditional people, traditional arts in global market, and how industry and government, these things can come together to promote indigenous craftsmanship, indigenous art, traditional people, traditional things to the global market.
Thank you. Actually, saying that I have 25 years of experience, coming out with my age also. But anyway, yeah. So one part of mine which is not being known to the people, I was associated with Kolhapur craftsmanship and making sure that they got GI patent. So like what Amit is asking, that how these three people, artisans, FDDI, I'm again, because I'm closely associated with FDDI, and government bodies can make an ecosystem so that we can ensure that it's giving to the industry as well as giving to the society. But I believe कि बहुत बड़ा market है global में sustainability की जो बात ग्लोबल आज कर रहा है वो हम बहुत पहले कर चुके हैं और उसको स्टेज पे लाना है. हमें एक जिसमें हम FDDI, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल बॉडीज़ एंड आर्टिजन्स को साथ लेके चल सकते हैं. सबसे पहला, कोई भी आर्ट को प्रिजर्व करने के लिए उसकी डॉक्यूमेंटेशन होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारे पास मोजरी, जूतीस और कोल्हापुरी का कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस रिकॉर्ड्स नहीं है कि वो किस बेसिस पे बनाए जाते थे, क्या चेंज आया, कब से हमने स्टार्ट किया. कुछ स्क्रिप्ट्स जो हैं वो हमें मिली, जो हमने गूगल वेबसाइट्स पे रखी हुई हैं. बट FDDI कैन कम अप एंड मेक दोज art documentaries as well as documentation on the artisan's life, which is most important. And then उसके बाद उसकी preservation की बात आती है. उसमें हम लोग गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज़ के साथ, जो मैं पहले भी ड्राइव कर रही थी और आज भी मैं सोचती हूँ, FDDI को वहाँ पर वी शुड हैव अ डिज़ाइन स्टूडियो ओवर देयर, जिसमें पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप के थ्रू, क्योंकि आर्टिजन्स बेसिकली मेजर सिटीज़ से बहुत दूर हैं. हम अगर इंडिया को गुड़गांव या नोएडा या फरीदाबाद से सिट करते हैं, वो इंडिया नहीं है. इंडिया इज़ 250 kilometers away from the major cities, 300 or maybe more than that. कोल्हापुरी रीजन पुणे और मुंबई से 250 किलोमीटर के डिस्टेंस पे है. सेम विद अगर आप मोजरी और आप जूतीस की बात करते हो, फाजिलका और अबोहर में बन रही हैं, जहाँ की ट्रेडिशनल टेक्निक्स को प्रिजर्व नहीं किया गया है और वहाँ बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है. व्हेनेवर जब हमने कोल्हापुरी स्टार्ट किया था, मेरे पास काफ़ी इंटरनेशनल कॉन्टेक्ट्स से रिपोर्ट आ रहा था कि भी हम लोग दे वांट टू प्रमोट, दे वांट टू टेक इट फर्दर, बट नो वर्क हैज़ बीन डन देयर बिकॉज नोबडी वांट्स टू गो. तो अभी हम लोग जो एक सारे मेजर इंस्टीट्यूट्स के साथ एक कंबाइन एफर्ट्स की बात कर रहे थे, उसमें आई थिंक FDDI, नेफ्ट एंड IAFT तीनों मिलकर एक बहुत अच्छा इकोसिस्टम रेडी कर सकते हैं, जहाँ पर आर्टिजन्स को डिज़ाइंस एंड मटीरियल्स अवेलेबिलिटी इज़ ए मेजर चैलेंज फॉर आर्टिजन्स, बिकॉज वो अपने एक सिस्टम में वहाँ पर कनेक्टिविटी नहीं है. मेजर मटीरियल्स की जो सोर्सिंग है वो आगरा या ट्रेडिशनल वहाँ से रूट्स में है, नॉट लाइक टू कोलकाता और चेन्नई और जहाँ पर ट्रेडिशनल आर्ट्स बनाई जा रही हैं. तो एक सप्लाई चेन की एफिशिएंसी को भी ड्राइव किया जा सकता है थ्रू FDDI. And why I'm taking Barber, FDDI is a major contribution, and they have the all resources to enhance these traditional arts in footwear. So this is what I believe that we can drive that and make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Yes, my question is with Suman sir. Suman sir did his education. Mostly we see here people are alumnus. Yes, gentleman from Sebrama, Sanjeev sir is here, Professor sir is here. Rest everybody is alumnus of FDDI. So that's a wonderful memory today we are going to have with us. My question is with Suman sir. Suman sir is my immediate senior and he did his education in 2002 and he was the gold medalist of his batch. He been to many industries. Suman sir continues education and now Suman sir is with Nippon Auditronics. So he been to electronics. He's the national sales head. Now let me ask my question to sir. Sir, the question is, we all are here managers. Then there is another chain which we call worker or supervisors. We are educated people, so nicely we are talking here. And we continue our education in lifelong also. And we really believe that education is very important for us and we are going to play a major role in the industry. So this phenomena does also applicable to the workforce and the supervisor. And if it is applicable, they should also have the education for their lifelong to improvement in the industry, the workforce, the real people who actually do the things. How we are going to do that? If you have some thought, it will be very nice if you can throw some light out of that. Is it applicable or no? If it is applicable, how we can do that? The education part.
Thank you, Amit. I want to start answering this question, but prior to that, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the FDDI management and the council and all the members for hosting such a wonderful Freedom Day for all of us and making us feel so proud that we are an INI institute and we are celebrating this 5th anniversary. And we should take this stewardship of the mission of FDDI for the industry forward as years go by. Right now, my colleagues on the dia and all the members who are sitting right across, youngsters who are in the industry, students who are about to come to the industry, we all have to be a part of this mission. Well, the subject, I think, is on skills, so I would like to address it this way. I had an opportunity to get engaged with various industries, that right from footwear, leather, chemicals, textile, automobile, mass scale production, electronic production, and many more to name, few more to name. So skill is something which is, by definition goes, repeatability of a job done in the way it should have been done. So the continuous repeatability in an efficient manner is called skill. So when we talk about the industry of footwear, at various levels skills are there. So basically there is a skill matrix that each strata of work that is there, right from managerial, middle management, lower management, even at the worker level, people on the shop floor, there are various skill sets. So it is very, very important that that right skill has to be attained before we assign that work to him. So that means we have to identify his capabilities to adopt that level of skill, and then we have to upgrade him if there is a capability available. So there's a Japanese concept called dojo. People may have heard. Those who see maybe movies of karate will also have heard this word, dojo. So dojo is basically a training center. So I consider FDDI as a master, is a sensei, guru, the guru of all the dojos. So we need to have a kind of a setup, a mechanism within the industry where we need to upgrade the skill. So when we talk about FDDI right now, largely what we're talking about, the alumnus and people who are here, they're catering to the middle management or the top management largely. But when we talk about footwear, it is largely people-driven, and it's not very automatic. It's not too much automation is not there. So it's a lot of people work. So down the line, that skill development is very important. Skill training is very important. There was a long back, 2005, I was making a presentation to my colleagues in Germany, and we were talking about costs of manpower in India versus cost of manpower in China. So somebody said, yeah, India sasta hai. So there's one smart guy, he stood up and said, नहीं, India सस्ता नहीं है, India महंगा है. बोले क्यों? बोले वो अगर वहाँ पे हमारा cost वहाँ पे $1,000 का है example, and his efficiency is at 85%, and हम यहाँ पे अगर $500 efficiency is at 25-30%, तो क्या हुआ? कौन ज़्यादा महंगा हुआ? So that means skill upgradation is very much needed. So at various sectors, right, footwear is a part of the, it's very important. I mean, like when we see our economy, the total economy, almost 60% of the consumption is coming from the economy is driven by largely by the regular consumption. Footwear is a part of retail, which is a very important part, which is almost again another 50% of that whole chunk of 50%. And footwear as a part of consumption is right, which is very much on the growing trend. So this is going to accelerate. So there's a clear-cut growth curve, like other industries do. So if we have to slide and glide very smoothly into that, that skill development is a very important pillar. If we do not do that, it'll fumble, it'll give away. So we'll not be able to make good quality products. End of the day, each of the pillars are very equally important. Environmental sustainability, material sciences, skill is equally important, I believe. Thanks.
I just want to add a few points. Yes, yeah, we are going to ask a question to you only. Yes. And also you can listen my question and that will be add-on. Yes, Shashi, thank you so much. We wanted to ask a question from you. Shashi Piyush is our alumnus and it is now more than 10 years. Shashi is in the industry. He's been to many companies. Now he is with BlackBerry. BlackBerry is one of the renowned name in fashion apparel, footwear, accessories business. Shashi is the category head. Shashi has a thought in his mind which he wanted to say, and I will just add few more points if he can express his thought. Shashi, from the last 10 years, many things you have learned. Shashi Piyush? Yes. So Shashi, we would like to ask to you, what are the opportunities which you see as a professional? You are representing a young professional for the alumnus. They can correlate more with you rather than me or madam. What are the opportunities? What are the opportunities people can see, the student can see in footwear, fashion, apparel industry? And what are the challenges you saw from the last 5, 7, 8 years, which a young professional?
First of all, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, Amit. Just to add few points to Suman sir's speech, I feel like we were talking about that training of the people like worker, supervisor, and manager. One part sir has covered, like we have to train the people for that, their development. But I feel there is a point discovery, I will say. Discovery, I really talk about, people don't know what they don't know. The moment they come to know what they don't know is called discovery. हिंदी रूपांतरण में अगर बताएं तो लोगों को पता नहीं है कि उनको क्या पता नहीं है. जिस दिन उन्हें ये पता चल जाएगा कि उन्हें क्या पता है, वो डिस्कवर कर लेंगे. Similarly, it applies to all workers, supervisor, manager level. Everybody wants to grow in his and her life, basically. So they have to discover, basically, what is lacking all around, right? So I'm just connecting to your question over there. Like MD sir was saying beautifully about that technical points, right? FDDI is the synonyms of that footwear technology and all that technical points are there. But to be very honest, what I feel like we are in a part of the industry, somewhere you have to come out from this technical world, right? I think this is the part of journey. You are, very much into technical things, yeah. But see, I'm just giving you one different example. Like for anything, if really, whatever people are sitting around over there, we all are connected with one thing, that is product, right? This product life cycle is there. Design, development, production, sourcing, retail merchandising, visual merchandising, sales operation, warehousing, supply chain, that's it, right? So once we talk about that footwear, we are making good footwear, we are good technologists over there. I think we are the, FDDI is producing the one of the best, technical and good professional in the world. I feel so. Yeah. So, but at the same time, which I feel, just to survive in the system, again I'm connecting the question of sir over there, there is one degree you are getting from FDDI, it is well versed, and you are going to the industry and proving yourself कि yes, I am the footwear technologist, and you are serving somewhere. But once you just talk about the fashion industry, yeah, if you really talk about the fashion industry, footwear is a small role over there. So somewhere, once we say technical, we are restricting ourselves to particular product over there, right? So my only thing is, if we just, wide open the range over there, right? Because I think we should add this point also in our courses, which I really feel it is from last 10, 14 years. I have taken multiple interviews also, और मैंने भी बहुत जगह interviews दिया है. So I feel कि we should see all the things from the business point of view. Yes, technical is the one point. Yes, like I just give an example. MBBS करते हैं हम, डॉक्टर बनते हैं हम, 5 साल आपको ह्यूमन बॉडी के बारे में पढ़ाया जाता है. Then they leave on you. क्या आप स्पेशलिटी लेना चाहते हो? आई स्पेशलिस्ट बनना है, हार्ट स्पेशलिस्ट बनना है, जो भी बनना है. सिमिलरली वी शुड टीच आवर स्टूडेंट फॉर द कंप्लीट प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल मैनेजमेंट. देन लेट देम थिंक अबाउट दैट कि व्हाट पर्टिकुलर डोमेन दे वांट टू परस्यू देयर करियर. Because of there is a very I just want to say very मेरे ख्याल से किरण मैम और सुमन सर एलिवेट कर पाएंगे. दैट इज अ वर्ड पीवट, राइट? ऑल द स्टार्टअप्स दे आर डूइंग पीवट. उन्होंने स्टार्ट कुछ और किया, एंड अप कहीं और हुए. या नेटफ्लिक्स ने डीवीडी बनाना शुरू किया, अल्टीमेटली ऑनलाइन पर आके गिरे. सो माई ओनली थिंग इज कि एफडीडीआई में, या मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ जितने लोग बैठे हैं, 90% ऑफ पीपल आर कमिंग टू एफडीडीआई एक्सीडेंटली, राइट? क्योंकि कोई बचपन में ग्रेजुएशन से सपना नहीं देखता कि मेरे को एफडीडीआई जाना है, राइट? डॉक्टर बनना, इंजीनियर बनना, आईएम जाना, काइंड ऑफ. वंस यू आर देयर, ओके, दैट इज डन, यू आर देयर इन द कॉलेज, राइट? यू आर द पार्ट ऑफ एफडीडीआई नाउ. बट वंस यू आर कमिंग फ्रॉम हियर टू दैट पर्टिकुलर इंडस्ट्री, देयर इज अ ह्यूज कॉन्ट्रास्ट, right? There is a huge contrast, and I also faced that challenge when, just for you guys, like I did my designing course from FDDI, है ना? So Mayank sir was there that time. So I just wanted to be a good designer. When I got my college placement in Tata International, and when I get into the college with that particular role, basically designing, I come to know there is nothing word of designing survives in that Indian industry. All is a copy paste. Designing kills. खत्म हो गया वहाँ पे. फिर I just started कब क्या करना, मतलब growth तो नहीं है. Suman sir is my senior and ex-colleague of Tata also. Yeah. So I just realized कि यहाँ तो कुछ है ही नहीं. Then I just thought कि चलो merchandising try. मेरे को merchandising का exposure नहीं है. Merchandising try किया. Then I went to the production. Then the sourcing. Then I tested all the water. But I was fortunate enough to get the opportunity over there. But what I mean to say, people, if we can provide that platform to the student within a college, so they will be crystal clear in what field they have to pursue their career, right? Now I am working as a mini category head, a mini business head of the company, right? That is a small part of Blackberry's footwear and accessories over there. I'm managing end-to-end complete show after having that much of expertise. But still I feel I'm not meant for it. Some IM wala people will come and will teach us about that business, which we have the expertise over there. Are you getting my point? So my only thing, you have to come out from the technical. Yes, technical is very much jaruri, right? आपको समझना है technical, but you have to see the world, the fashion, what the business point of view, from the customer point of view, how this product will sell in the market, what is the challenge will face the people, right? So this is the complete phenomenon I just want to say. I just give you one example. Within the training of Tata International only, I was heading PTC department, Suman sir. So I got an opportunity to, get interacted with IM people. और जब मैंने खड़े होकर बड़ी शौक से बोला कि आई एम हेडिंग दिस PTC डिपार्टमेंट, तो उन्होंने बोला क्या है, मतलब प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट सेल है. तो उन्होंने बोला अच्छा टेक्निकल है, हाँ करा बैठ जाओ. तो आई सेड बुरा लगा, FDDI की परवरिश, फुटवेयर से प्यार और दिल पे छुरी, काइंड ऑफ. तो आई सेड मेरे को बुरा लगा. आई अगेन आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन. He said, whenever you say technical, you just look the things around you. आपके घर के आसपास जितने भी टेक्निकल लोग हैं कौन है? प्लम्बर है, इलेक्ट्रिकल है, कारपेंटर है, मैकेनिकल है. All are technical people, right? What they are doing. To stop saying technical. मतलब he just wanted to pull me out from that phenomena कि I'm the technical, I'm technical expertise or this kind of thing. No. Because ultimately each and everything is roaming around that product. डेवलप होने के साथ उसको मार्केट में बेचना है, पैसा आएगा तभी कंपनी चलेगी, राइट? तो दिस इज द होल फिनोमिना ओवर देयर, और उसके सब छोटे 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 पार्ट्स हैं. तो आई थिंक पहले हमें बच्चों को ये बताना चाहिए कि ये प्रोडक्ट प्रोटोटाइप बन रहा है और ये मार्केट में किस मार्केट में बिकने वाला है, राइट? उसके पीछे ये एक्स्ट्रा और 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 स्टेजेस हैं. अब आप देखो आपकी एक्सपर्टीज़ क्या है. सम ऑफ माई कलीग्स दे फील कि दे आर कॉम्पैक्टेबल फॉर प्रोडक्शन. येस, दे हैव started their own venture, फैक्ट्री चला रहे हैं. Like Kiran ma'am is doing, she's having all that expertise of product all together. सर कुछ और करें. सर तो मेरे ख्याल से लीग से ही निकल गए बाहर, FDDI के लीग से ही बाहर निकल गए. Why it is so? डिस्कवरी. सर ने डिस्कवर कर लिया. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सर ने डिस्कवर कर लिया कि यार कम ऑन, FDDI वाले लाइन में यू जस्ट टेल मी ना, पूरी फैशन वर्ल्ड में इतना सा फुटवेयर में इतने कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, कितने गिने चुने ब्रांड्स हैं. How you will survive over there, right? I really miss my people over there in my company because in Blackberries I just think hardly 5 to 6 people are there from FDDI. वो भी मेरे recruit किए हुए हैं क्योंकि वो touch है FDDI से. But they are not, competent enough to survive over there. The reason is technical. So we need to see from the industry point of view, we need to see the each and every process from business point of view. How it will survive. Technical is almost, अब ये BIS लग गया. अभी मैं किरण मैम में यही बात कर रहे थे कि BIS लग गया. नाउ वी हैव टू शो आवर टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टीज नाउ, राइट? कि हाउ कॉम्पैक्टेबल वी आर टू प्रोड्यूस दिस मच ऑफ शूज. वी आर नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन चाइना. दैट इज गुड एनफ, राइट? वी कैन बी द वन ऑफ द मोस्ट renowned manufacturer after China, right? Being the most populated country in the world, I think each and every brand are eyeing India like a big market. Are you getting my point? So it is a very good opportunity for us, like from that retail point of view, from the manufacturer point of view, from that fashion entrepreneur point of view, and from the professional like me and you. So it is a good opportunity for us. And if you really talk about the opportunity, there is a survey over there. By 2025, it is expected to touch Indian fashion industry is $125 billion. Yeah. So you can imagine कि what is that complete horizon is pending. But again I will request कि we have to move on from the technical part. क्योंकि जब आप इंडस्ट्री में जाते हो ना, like for me, I just give you the raw example. BlackBerry 1000 crore की कंपनी है. I am heading the category of 6%. 60 crore का धंधा है. अब उनके लिए it is not a main business, right? तो उनके लिए हमेशा सपोर्टिंग कैटेगरी है. Are you getting my point? अब I really want to excel something in my life. How I will do? मेरी एक्सपर्टीज तो टेक्निकल फुटवेयर पे है. बिजनेस मैंने पढ़ा नहीं है. सुमन सर की तरह पिवट मारा नहीं है हमने कि वो अलग इंडस्ट्री में निकल गए. बिकॉज ही अंडरस्टैंड द थिंग्स ना. वो अगर एजुकेशन वी जस्ट वांटेड टू गिव आवर पीपल कि बॉस हम FDDI में, जैसा भी एक क्वेश्चन कोई पूछ रहा था मेरे से कि आई थिंक दैट लेडी आउटसाइड ऑफ दिस कैंपस कि वो FDDI अच्छा कैसे है निफ्ट और NID और वट एवर इट इज़. This is the problem. We always talk about footwear. We have to come out from this, training over there. So this is my submission, I think.
Yes. Thank you, Piyush. Madam would like to say something.
Piyush, like what you said is absolutely right. But over the period of time, like last year, we have changed the courses actually. Now FDDI is not, the footwear making is just a part. Now we are taking the students, what you said, like a doctor, to every field, and then he should decide that what exactly his strength is or his interest is. So we start with the designing, then production, then management, some courses of retail also. So we are trying to make this course, we made it like that only.
Oh,
so I think there is a change. Which
I'm really sorry, I'm coming to college after 14 years of time. So there is so many changes are there. So but I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you.
थैंक यू पीयूष. यस, जैसे मैडम ने कहा कि अब ये डिग्री है और डिग्री पूरे 4 साल की है, तो इसके अंदर देयर आर मैनी थिंग्स आर देयर. द कोर्स हैज़ बिन रिवाइज. द कोर्स इज़ बिन इंस्पायर्ड बाय IIM, द प्रेस्टिजियस इंस्टीट्यूट, बाय IITs and the NID. This kind of inspiration we have taken to design our course. It is technical, yes, technical part is there. It is there, design part is there, and the management part is there. Piyush said it very right. There is a full cycle. The cycle starts from the concept. करना क्या है? शू बनाना है कि कपड़ा बनाना है कि बटन बनाना है कि बेल्ट बनानी है कि बटरा बनाना है? Anything. Start from the concept. Finally, many stages, many part, it goes to store. वहाँ वो बिकना है. आपको हमको एज ए स्टूडेंट यही सोचना है 4 साल तक कौन सा पार्ट ऐसा है जो पूरी ज़िंदगी 10 साल 20 साल मुझे करना पसंद आएगा और उसको मैं चूज़ करने की कोशिश अभी से शुरू कर देता हूँ. That's it. That's the only intention. Thank you so much, Shashi, and thank you so much, madam, for a clarification. We have Naveli with us. Naveli is a younger face of the alumni. She passed out from 2020. She is from management degree holder from institute, retail management degree she did. She is doing fantastically in her life. She is from Lenskart. Naveli, we would like to ask to you from the last 3 years, more than that, kind of? Yes, 3 years you are there. What do you see when a FDDI graduate pass out from institute, Naveli? What comes to his or her mind and how he or she correlate? अब करना क्या है? What was your insight about that? Just to help the younger people, the younger student who are sitting here.
So before I answer your question, Amit sir, I have to thank everybody who's made this day possible, who have invited me and made me a part of this panel. It's really, really grateful. I'm really grateful for the opportunity. Now coming back to your question, Amit sir, so FDDI graduates or graduates anywhere, they do shape or play a very crucial role in shaping the future of the industry that they're associated with. Majorly because they are able to bring fresher perspectives to the table, because they are able to think innovatively. The other thing is that they are they have the understanding of advanced technologies, and also the willingness to basically challenge the status quo. They have the zeal and enthusiasm. If I talk about bringing fresher perspectives to the table, as we will all agree that customer needs, behaviors, habits are ever changing. It's the most dynamic thing that I think, in my personal experience, it's one of the most fast-paced industries, and it is very, very important for the customer to resonate with the product. The target audience who is going to reach out for the product or the service has to resonate with that product. Now, just putting things into perspective, I'll give you an example of a startup that came on Shark Tank. It goes by the name Getaway. Okay, so they understood that there's a gap in the market. There is this customer who wants to eat. Okay, so let me just tell you, the expertise is ice creams. They make ice creams without sugar, with whey protein. And it was started by 2 really young engineers and their mother. They just understood that this is a gap in the market, and they were able to gauge that. And now they've become, with time, become a renowned name in the FMCG sector. Now, when I talk about technology, technology is really big right now. AI-powered demand forecasting is happening. Retailers are using VR, augmented reality. And all of these technologies basically help individuals like me to provide the cutting-edge solutions that are required for you to grow in your career. Some of us sitting here and in the panel, I have a few batchmates who were entrepreneurial as well, right? They had that zeal of, doing something hatke to be able to, challenge the traditional norms of the industry. For FDDI graduates, I mean, you are getting the technical relevant education like Piyush had mentioned. It's very, very important to spend ample amount of time, getting the hands-on practical experience. I would say that do more internships. Sometimes what happens is you do one kind of an internship and you realize that this is not the field that I would like to, spend my career or make my career in. Until and unless you have various experiences in different fields, you will not be able to take a well-informed decision. So my 2 cents on this would be that be focused, and the generation that we're very career-oriented, we're adaptable, we're very focused, and because of all these qualities, we are also the front runners and the torch bearers for the future of the industry. So that is how I would end that question.
Thank you, Naveli. Rishabh, my question straight away to you. You are an entrepreneur And you are a alumni of this institute from the last 5 years. You are into industry. You are running a technology-based company, which is really something new. You do your education from a fashion, footwear, apparel, this kind of institute, and you start your technology-based company. What do you think, Rishabh, how we can correlate this technology with our industry, and what are the challenges?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Amit. So firstly, I want to thank Mr. Respected MD sir, Secretary sir, to give us this environment to share our insight. So yes, I was excited. Everyone was talking about technology, how technology is empowering the industry. So yes, here I come. I am the technology. I created technology. I developed technology for specific industries. So as you are asking how technology exactly is helping with the help of AI, with the help of ML, NLP, so these are the words which we just know about their name. So if I talk about some specific business cases, so let's take an example. If I talk about this word is called digital twin. So what is digital twin? Right now we are capable of creating this complete infrastructure in digital space, which can reflect all of the things which we are right now seeing. Instead of, let's say, we are using resources, physical resources to create a dummy, just to showcase thing which you are going to create. We can create that in digital space. And because of the digital twin capabilities right now which we are able to create, we can save a lot of resources because of the technology. So that is one thing which we can leverage. So that's one aspect of technology. And rest, if we talk about AI, ML, so how exactly AI and ML is helping industries? Artificial intelligence, machine learning. So let's take an example, a person who is doing same task repeatedly. So we can implement a technology. A machine can learn that task. So it is not going to take anyone's job, right? So that person can manage that machine to make sure the process is efficient. That is the purpose of enabling machine learning and AI in the system. So there is no wastage of the production, right? Efficiency is more, as sir was saying, India mein efficiency kam hai. So with the help of these technology, you can create more efficiency. That's how manufacturing are leveraging technologies. I was a part of one project wherein we deployed one technology in manufacturing industry based out of Nigeria. That company was Tolaram Group. So in 2020, they were setting up this manufacturing Kellogg's. You had heard of Kellogg's, which we eat in breakfast, right? So Nigeria is a country which is not much aware of technology, and also they are less about resources. So we got an opportunity to enable technology in their manufacturing setup. And that was a project of 2 years. And right now, they are producing that Kellogg's with 10 times more efficient with the help of all those technology. It took 2 years to enable their, to implement all the technology throughout all the system, whether it's, finishing line, manufacturing line, vending line. There are so many lines in manufacturing setup. But right now, they are ahead of their peers. Those factories which started in 2020 in Nigeria with similar products, but right now they are producing 10 times more product. So that's how technology is benefiting manufacturing industries. So Amit ji, I represent InnoCrazy here. So we are a part of two vertical. We deliver technology. We also deliver marketing solutions. So let's take an example. If I talk about marketing, apart from technology, to move forward quickly, you have created such kind of an amazing infrastructure. In India, we have so powerful manufacturers. But if we are not able to bring those manufacturing capacity to globalize overseas, so we are losing business. We want to get more audience. We want to get more, traffic. We want to get more business. So what is the traditional method? We do exhibition overseas. We spend crores of money. Big companies. Sir must have done that overseas exhibition, I'm sure. So with the help of digital marketing, I have seen companies, I've been doing marketing for brand like Amul at InnoCrazy. So we should also, see, this is a thought process I also want to give to all the manufacturers here. If you spend on marketing, if you emphasize on marketing activities, you can do wonders online. International manufacturers, those who are having industry setup in Germany, they are spending good amount of marketing activities, and they are getting business all over the globe. And that we can also do in India. So that was only my, thought process to share everyone. Yes, Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rishabh ji. Thank you so much. So insightful. Rishabh said very clearly, technology is not going to eat away the jobs of the people. Jobs are plenty, and they will be there plenty. It is just a helping system to support us to do more better in the life. The technology is for that, not to eat away the job of the people, not to eat away for us where we fall, fashion, apparel, footwear, retail industry. Dharmendra sir is with us. Dharmendra sir is in somewhere 1993 to 1995. He did his education. Sir is always well-wisher of the institute. Sir is an entrepreneur. Sir is also General Secretary for Alumni Association. Sir, we would like to ask, Alumni Association for any institute and for us also, how, sir, this Alumni Association can play a role, a better role, a bigger role, and what message we can convey to the younger generation, the younger professional and the students, sir? How, sir, association, they should connect with us, sir, as association.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here, Amit. And thank you, management FDDI, for organizing this great show. I'm really happy to see this thing happening right now in front of us. We're talking about Alumni Association. I was talking about the alumni during the orientation program also. And I realized that many of the new students, they were not even aware what is Alumni Association all about. So alumni making its contribution and all these things, they come later. First of all, it was really pertinent to inform the newcomers that alumni network is important and alumni can play a very important role in their respected career goals. Now, Alumni Association is nothing, as I said, it's the network of experienced individuals. And students in FDDI can reach out to their seniors for any help they require. This may not be only professional, it can be personal, it can be any other problem they might be facing. It could be with regard to mental health issues, for example. They can draw a lot of inspiration from the stories, success stories of their peers. They can understand like how this journey is going to progress in their own lives also. Because alumni is something like, they have already walked those steps. They have already been. They've been in your shoes. They've been through those moments of up and downs. They've been through the problems, the difficulties, the opportunities also. So basically, Alumni Association is really relevant for whether the students are already studying here or they are going to in the industry or they have planned an entrepreneurial venture for them, or they have even, like one of my panelists has started a technology company. So we have varied interests, we have varied expectations, and we have different kind of ambitions. And during all these things, we find some difficulties, some doubts, and Alumni Association can very easily help them with almost all of the doubts they might be having. With that, I think I can close. Thank you, Amit.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, we are short with the time. We started a little late, and we have other cultural activities as well as. Now, maybe for the 5 minutes, we can take questions from the audiences. We have many professionals are sitting here, industry people are here, our younger generation, the students are here. Our alumni is also here. Maybe first time they are meeting with the senior people. Anybody want to ask any question related to our industry or any else if they want to share, you can ask your question to the people and we can just give answer. Yes, madam has raised the hand. Maybe we can give a mic to madam.
Can I have 1 minute for some more addition?
Please. Madam, give us a minute. Sir would like to say something.
Yeah. So basically, sorry, just for 1 minute. Yes, and after that, your question.
Yeah, please, sir.
Looking into the entire panel's discussion, it was very important that what way we are delivering and what we are communicating to the students, is it only the designing and technological aspects or all other aspects are there? Normally, fortunately, for last 1.5 decades through UGC for a different program, I have been into the curriculum development. So I have 2-3 suggestions, and I'm sure it must be followed but still I feel that I'm not aware of, so I can take this advantage to suggest. Three E's are very important for any kind of institutions. Knowing environment is very much essentially required. You must know your environment and look into your product is not in isolation. It's not in vacuum. It is somewhere, and that's the environment must be known to you. Second, very important is that economy is there. Whatever the placing the product, and ultimately some takers should be there and willingly ready to pay. And India has got huge potential from barefooted to footwear we have to move. And so the way it has to be there. And third one is that now you yourself has to explore and go ahead. That is the third E, entrepreneurship has to be there. So it is environment, economy, and entrepreneurship. The entire 3E will transform with the help of technology. And whatever the technology part was there, it is really very important. You can create product, but until unless it is reaching to the destination, it will not be possible. And so far as the job eating or creating is concerned, World Economic Forum has got a record that around 87 million job is going to be eaten by the technology, but 94 million is going to get created by the technology. So net result will be a value addition, and that value addition has to be there. So that is what really required. But one more caution which I am trying to put it, just copying economic syllabus from any management institute or any educational institute will not be right. You have to customize it with your own nature of industry. How economy and environment is going to relate, how entrepreneurship is going to relate. And if this is an institute of national eminence and importance, incubation center should also be very active. Incubation should be there where it is really required. If country is like, I had got opportunity to be there in Japan and other, and fortunately to Essex also, the way they have been working and looking into that. Footwear, if you talk about around 60 plus 65 products, 65 components and 360 different steps are involved. Every step is energy intensive. And the moment you talk about energy intensive, it is essentially environmental concerns are there. Carbon footprints are there. Those are the aspects. Disposal components are there. Average footwear disposal is somewhere around 25 years to 1,000 years is going to be there. A very fantastic study of MIT is there. Please have a habit of looking into that and what is untouched area, how India has to be in a global importance. Institute has got a lot of responsibility, and certainly togetherness will take it faster. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir said very, very golden words. Sir say three things: economy, entrepreneurship, and environment. 3E, very, very important. As a collaboration, as a people, we all share the similar responsibility to take care of all 3 E's. Entrepreneurship को बढ़ावा देना है, environment का ध्यान रखना है, और देश की economy को मजबूत करना है. Thank you so much, sir. Really wonderful thought. Yes, madam, we can take question from you. Mic लीजिए.
ओके, तो सर ने जैसे बोला कि लेदर नेचुरल मतलब ये यूटिलाइज हो जाता है, बट जो ये बनता है वो हमारी लाइफ साइकिल को भी इफ़ेक्ट करता है, एनिमल्स का किल करना. सो इज़ देयर इज़ एनी अनदर वे, और सर यू हैव एनी अदर थॉट अबाउट इट?
मैडम कौन जवाब देना चाहेंगे? ये हमने भी सोचा नहीं. आपका सवाल है कि लेदर जो होता है उसका ऑल्टरनेट क्या हो सकता है?
So yes, sir. So because it's kill animals. And
Yeah, okay, we got your point. Yes, please.
Thank you.
Sir, leather, madam दे सकती है?
My question is from sir.
From
No.
sir?
Yeah.
Okay. बताइए लेदर का ऑल्टरनेट क्या हो सकता है?
देखिए, लेदर के बहुत सारे ऑल्टरनेट्स हो सकते हैं, बट यू हैव टू एसेंशियली अंडरस्टैंड दैट देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड फूड साइकिल, राइट? फूड साइकिल के अंदर somebody becomes a prey and the other part becomes a predator, right? So leather we've been using since ages, अगर हम किसी एक एनिमल की बात करें, definitely you're right कि we have to see how we can stop that, but आप अगर इसको wider context में देखें, if people stop eating meat, then there is no leather. Then we can really come to reality, we have to face the reality that this is happening, so there is a byproduct called leather. So leather is the most sustainable thing. आप अगर early ages से भी देखेंगे तो leather आज भी preserved है. लेदर के बहुत ऑल्टरनेट्स हैं, हम अपनी इंडस्ट्री में लेदर के ऑल्टरनेट्स को यूज़ करते हैं, बट फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग यू नो देयर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ डिस्कशन ऑन ऑल्टरनेट सस्टेनेबिलिटी, सस्टेनेबल रॉ मटेरियल्स, बट देयर आर हार्डली फ्यू टेकर्स. ब्रांड्स जो यूज़ करते हैं इस गिमिक को, यू नो दे आर यूजिंग इट एज अ मार्केटिंग गिमिक. यू नो people are talking about sustainability, but we are getting less than 1% of the orders in sustainable materials. So leather still remains the backbone of any industry related to goods which are of day-to-day consumption. और उनकी जो लाइफ साइकिल है लेदर प्रोडक्ट्स की, इट इज़ फार हायर देन सस्टेनेबल मटेरियल्स. आप अगर वुड की बात करें देन यू आर कटिंग ट्रीज. आप अगर कैक्टस, एप्पल, पाइनएप्पल, ये सब ऑल्टरनेट्स की बात करें तो दे आर मिक्सिंग इट विद पॉलीयूरेथिन विच इज़ मोर हार्मफुल. एंड उनका जो शेल्फ लाइफ है, because of something called hydrolysis, the product gets disintegrated being on the shelf if it is not used for more than 6 months. So आपको अगर sustainability देखना है global way में, तो we are very much sustainable when we are using leather, but वही बात है कि we have to be judicious in our consumption. अगर indiscriminate कुछ भी करेंगे it becomes harmful for the nature. So
yes, sir.
We have to have a judicious balance between everything.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. Well,
thank you so much, sir. Sir said we need to see the balance. लाइफ में क्या करना है? बैलेंस करना है. बस बैलेंस से ही चलना है और बैलेंस से ही दुनिया भी चलती है. Any other question anybody wish to ask? Even our teacher, our managers who has come from other campuses, they may also ask, and we would encourage if they wish to ask. We have very short time, maybe 5 minutes.
I'd like to add something to
yes, sir.
What sir said and to the question again. Actually, सर ने बहुत बढ़िया बताया, बट जिस मैं ऐड करूँगा, आप सभी लोगों ने सुना होगा शब्द जिसे बोलते हैं कार्बन फुटप्रिंट. किसी ने नहीं सुना है, कोई बात नहीं, आप जाके पढ़ना उसको. हर प्रोसेसेस में एक फुटप्रिंट होता है. मतलब व्हेन वी यूज़ अ फाइनल प्रोडक्ट, लाइक से फॉर एग्जांपल फुटवेयर इज़ अ फाइनल प्रोडक्ट. कौन सा है? जो कंज्यूमर यूज़ करेगा, दैट्स कॉल्ड एज अ फाइनल प्रोडक्ट. गाड़ी हो सकता है, जूता हो सकता है, कपड़ा हो सकता है, घड़ी हो सकती है, एनी कंज्यूमर प्रोडक्ट, राइट? दैट्स अ फाइनल प्रोडक्ट. उस प्रोडक्ट में वेरियस कंपोनेंट्स लगेंगे, उस कंपोनेंट्स में मटेरियल होगा, वो मटेरियल किसी से एक्सट्रैक्ट किया गया होगा. तो ये एक ना इससे एक चेन है, और वो चेन एक लेवल तक जाता है हर कंपोनेंट का. तो जब वो वैल्यू ऐड करता रहेगा, वैल्यू ऐड कैसे होगा? एक प्रोसेस होगा. जब प्रोसेस होगा तो प्रोसेस में कुछ चीज़ें बाई प्रोडक्ट भी निकलेगी, प्रदूषण हो सकता है जिससे. एग्जाम्पल, तो वेरियस मटेरियल्स जो हैं, अगर हम फुटवेयर की बात करें, सबका बाई प्रोडक्ट का अगर सम्मिलन करेंगे, यू मेक अ बैलेंस स्कोर कार्ड, बोला लास्ट में प्लस माइनस नेट जो निकलेगा. तो लेदर एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है, वो सस्टेनेबल है, जो नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट है. अगर उसी तरह हम अगर कोई दूसरा प्रोडक्ट ले लें, इन्होंने नाम लिया पॉलीयूरेथिन, हाइड्रोलिसिस, शायद कुछ लोगों को पता हो, कुछ लोगों को नहीं पता होगा. पॉलीएस्टर सिस्टम सिर्फ हाइड्रोलिसिस होता, पॉलीईथर नहीं होता है. बट आई एम जस्ट टू गिव यू कट इट शॉर्ट. इफेक्टिवली जो हमारा आज का टॉपिक है, मिशन टॉपिक जो था, मिशन लाइफ लास्ट में, तो फुटवेयर में जो भी हम अभी काम कर रहे हैं, इसको मिशन लाइफ की तरह कैसे कन्वर्ज करें, वहाँ पे फुटवेयर डेवलपमेंट डिज़ाइन इंस्टीट्यूट का बहुत अहम रोल है. क्योंकि ये एक अपने आप में साइंस है, ये अपने आप में एक नॉलेज है, ये अपने आप में एक विजडम निकालना है. जो कि स्टेटमेंट है मिशन लाइफ, वो एक सिर्फ विजडम है. मिशन लाइफ इज़ अ विजडम, बट जो नॉलेज है और उस नॉलेज में जो साइंस इन्वॉल्व है, उसमें एफडीडीआई को, ये एफडीडीआई वेरियस इंस्टीट्यूशन से कंट्री में जो इस क्षेत्र से जुड़े हुए हैं, उनको इस मटेरियल साइंस में बहुत फोकस करना पड़ेगा. उसमें बहुत सारी इंटेलिजेंस कैप्चर करना पड़ेगा, जिसमें ये आ जाएगा कि क्या क्या मटेरियल्स यूज़ होता है, उसकी रिसाइक्लेबिलिटी क्या है. आज लोग बात करते हैं रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, बात कर रहे हैं ना, हर क्षेत्र में रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की बात कर रहे हैं, लोग आज बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल की बात कर रहे हैं, तो सारा क्या हो जाएगा इलेक्ट्रिकल व्हीकल? नहीं होगा, ये सब एक बैलेंस होगा। उसी तरह से मिशन लाइफ को करने के लिए एक बैलेंस चाहिए, और उस बैलेंस के लिए हमें जो एक्टिविटी होगा, जो मिशन होगा, नॉलेज चाहिए। सो आई वुड अर्ज इन दिस फोरम दैट FDDI शुड, सर सिन्हा सर, इसमें एक फोरम आप एक क्रिएट कीजिए, एक सेल क्रिएट कीजिए जिसमें इस टाइप की कन्वर्जेंस हो, नॉलेज में कलेक्शन हो, डेटाबेस बने, और आपके जाने के पश्चात भी उसको आगे कंटिन्यू हो, उसको इस तरह से आप कीजिए।
Right, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Suman sir. Always we feel very good and great when we talk to you. Maybe we can take the last question if anybody has any question. Sir, we settle. Fine. Thank you so much, panelists and my seniors, Professor Sir, Sanjeev Sir, my junior, our alumnus. We are always thankful for your valuable time, your suggestion. We are thankful to FDDI management, MD sir, secretary sir, all the teacher who has come. We had a thoughtful discussion. Always be in touch. We'll be keep on talking to alumnus, industry people, and we'll be in interaction with each of us. So we say thank you. कुछ लाइनें बोल देते हैं अपने आप को मोटिवेट करने के लिए, आपको, हमको, सबको मोटिवेट करने के लिए। पुरानी लाइनें हैं लेकिन फिर भी दोहरा देते हैं। ज़िंदगी की असली उड़ान तो अभी बाकी है, ज़िंदगी के कई इम्तिहान तो अभी बाकी हैं, अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर ज़मीन हमने, अभी तो सारा आसमान बाकी है। तो इसी से अपने को मोटिवेट करते रहते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू सर। जी मैडम। रत्नाकर मैडम।
Seth, father of Mr. Vikram Seth, the famous novelist.
Yeah. Father of Mr. Vikram Seth. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. आइए इधर से आइए।
Thank you all for imparting your knowledge and wisdom with us today.
I would now like to call upon our MD sir for felicitating the panel members. I would now like to call Dr. Kumar Bijoy for the felicitation.
I would now like to call Mr. Dharmendra Singh for the felicitation. Mr. Sanjeev Batra. Ms. Kiran Joshi. Mr. Saman Nayak. Ms. Naveli Dikshit.
Dixit,
Mr. Rishabh Shukla, Mr. Shashi Piyush,
I request all the panel members to ascend the stage for the group photo. I request all the panel members to ascend the stage for the group photo.